The legend awakens. For decades, the SR-71 Blackbird ruled the skies as the fastest and highest-flying manned jet ever built. But now, a new beast is emerging from the shadows, the SR-72 Darkstar. With unmatched speed, stealth, and strike capability, the Darkstar isn't just a successor, it's a revolution. Built to fly at hypersonic speeds and break through the most advanced defenses on Earth, the SR-72 could mark the end of the line for any enemy bold enough to challenge U.S. air dominance. From Blackbird to Darkstar, a new breed of speed. The SR-71 was a marvel of its time, flying at Mach 3.2 and surveying hostile territory without ever being caught. But the SR-72 takes this legacy and turns it into something more fearsome. Designed to fly at speeds of Mach 6, the Darkstar will be able to cross continents in minutes. At that speed, it becomes nearly impossible to intercept, giving enemies no time to respond or defend. Unlike traditional jets, the SR-72 uses a dual-mode engine system, allowing it to operate both as a jet and a scramjet. It takes off using standard turbine propulsion, then switches to scramjet mode as it accelerates past Mach 3. This advanced propulsion design allows it to cruise at hypersonic speeds while staying highly efficient and virtually untouchable. Invisible and untouchable. The SR-72 Darkstar isn't just about raw speed, it's engineered to be practically invisible. Thanks to its sharp angles, smooth surfaces, and radar-absorbing materials, it can slice through enemy airspace without being seen. Its stealth design is far more advanced than traditional stealth bombers, reducing its radar signature to the point where it becomes a ghost in the sky. This isn't the kind of aircraft that needs to hide in the shadows. It vanishes right in plain sight. What makes the SR-72 even more terrifying for enemy defenses is how its stealth pairs with hypersonic speed. Older stealth aircraft often rely on flying low and slow to sneak past radar installations. The Darkstar takes the opposite approach. It flies high and incredibly fast, making it nearly impossible to intercept. Even if it's detected, it's already moving at Mach 6 or beyond, far too fast for any modern missile system to track or hit. This is not stealth by evasion, this is stealth by domination. This unmatched combination of speed and invisibility turns the SR-72 into the ultimate first strike weapon. It can enter hostile airspace, complete a mission, and exit before the enemy has time to react. Whether it's gathering intel or delivering a precision strike, the SR-72 makes sure it's over before the enemy even knows it's started. In the high-stakes game of future warfare, being invisible and untouchable isn't just an advantage, it's a game changer. Global strike in minutes. Imagine a weapon that can launch from US soil and strike a high-value target halfway around the world in under an hour. That's exactly what the SR-72 promises. Equipped with hypersonic cruise missiles or kinetic energy weapons, it could deliver a devastating first strike before anyone even knows what's happening. Because it can travel faster than any known air defense system can respond, the SR-72 gives the US military a serious strategic edge. It effectively shrinks the world map, allowing real-time reaction to threats and preemptive strikes that were previously impossible. Unmanned and autonomous. The SR-72 is expected to be unmanned, meaning no pilot is needed on board. This opens up huge possibilities. It can endure greater gray forces, carry more aggressive payloads, and take riskier flight paths than any manned jet could. And with AI-powered systems, it will be able to navigate, target, and strike with machine precision. This also means the Darkstar could potentially work in swarms or coordinated attacks with other unmanned platforms, drones, or satellite systems. It will be fully integrated into the US military's future battlefield network, acting as a spearhead for global domination in high-speed aerial warfare. Hypersonic deterrence. Speed kills, especially when it comes to warfare. The SR-72's ability to react in real time at hypersonic velocity means it can neutralize threats as they form. Missile silos, terrorist bases, mobile launchers. None of them will be safe. The window to act or retaliate will be gone. This transforms the global balance of power. Nations hostile to the US will have to think twice before making any provocative move. With Darkstar looming in the shadows, deterrence becomes almost absolute. It's not just about fighting wars anymore, it's about stopping them before they start. NASA, DARPA, and Lockheed The SR-72 Darkstar isn't just a futuristic concept dreamed up in Hollywood. It's a real active project backed by some of the most powerful scientific institutions in the world. Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works division, legendary for producing the iconic SR-71 Blackbird, is once again leading the charge. But this time, they're not working alone. They've teamed up with NASA and DARPA to push the limits of speed, stealth, and aerospace innovation. Together, they're combining decades of expertise in hypersonic flight, advanced propulsion systems, and next-gen artificial intelligence. The collaboration is not just about theory, it's about results. DARPA's research into hypersonic weapons and propulsion, NASA's work on high-temperature materials and aerodynamics, and Lockheed's unmatched history in black projects form a powerhouse alliance. Although much of the development remains classified, pieces of the puzzle are starting to emerge. Prototype models, leaked documents, and subtle hints from officials suggest that flight testing may already be underway. Some defense insiders even claim the Darkstar, or a precursor to it, has taken to the skies in secret. With momentum building and national interest high, the timeline for deployment is rapidly accelerating. If development continues at this pace, we could witness the unveiling of an operational SR-72 by the late 2020s. It won't just be another jet, it will be the symbol of a new era in air dominance. And when it does finally go public, the Darkstar will likely redefine what's possible in military aviation. The real Darkstar, not just Top Gun fiction. The Darkstar featured in Top Gun Maverick captured imaginations, but the real one might be even more terrifying. With sharper lines, stealthier surfaces, and a lethal payload, the actual SR-72 is built not just to look fast, but to change warfare itself. And while Hollywood gave us a taste, the real Darkstar could rewrite the rules of global combat. Challenges and questions. Of course, there are challenges. Hypersonic flight requires engines that can survive extreme heat, control systems that can handle intense forces, and communication links that stay connected at near space altitudes. But the US has invested heavily in solving these issues. The X-43, X-51 Wave Rider, and other test vehicles have already proven scramjet technology works. Still, questions remain. Will it be affordable at scale? Can it integrate with current forces? Will other nations develop countermeasures? These are hurdles to overcome, but the trajectory is clear. Hypersonic dominance is within reach. The SR-72 Darkstar isn't just a next-gen jet, it's a bold declaration of future dominance. With its unmatched speed, near-invisible stealth profile, and potential for rapid precision strikes, it signals a new chapter in aerial warfare. For America's adversaries, the mere existence of such a platform changes the strategic equation. Defending against hypersonic threats that can bypass radar and strike before response is even possible, that's a nightmare scenario for any military commander. If the Darkstar enters full service, it won't just outfly enemy aircraft, it will outthink and outpace entire defense systems. This aircraft could mark the end of the old rules of air combat and the beginning of a new high-speed, high-tech era. So what do you think? Will the SR-72 truly change the game forever? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing stories from the edge of military innovation.